What's up, you guys? My name is Hutch. I make videos and put them on the internet. And I just want to say, holy crap, I haven't uploaded since April 7th. And I told myself, like, at the beginning of the year that I wanted to get on a once-a-week schedule for YouTube and make sure that the videos that I was uploading featured gameplay that I thought was exciting enough to warrant an upload, and then I just spaced. So I'm sorry about that. I'm not going to let that happen again. We're going to do much better with the schedule. So this is Firestorm. This is the last video that I posted was in this game as well. And I'm still really enjoying this game. I'm not going to say that it is my favorite BR or I think it's the best BR, because I think that's kind of a fluid sort of concept. I mean, my answer is going to change depending on what time of year you talk to me and what game just came out. But for now, this game just feels very solid to me. I really like the time to kill. I really like the audio. I really like the destructible environments, the V1 rockets, the artillery strikes, the audio, like everything about it. This game really kind of fires on all cylinders for me, and it's a lot of fun, super rewarding. The sniping is a lot of fun. If underpowered, it's still a lot of fun. But yeah, so if you missed the last video on Firestorm, that was another really good gameplay. I think I was playing with Doc for that one, maybe not, I'm not sure. But it's a really good game. I don't know if I'm going to tell you that it's worth the $30 that it costs to download the game to get access to the Battle Royale, or the $15 a month for Origin Premium that gives you access to the Battle Royale. But for me, it's a lot of fun, and I think if you guys like the genre and if you like FPS, then it's a pretty safe bet. I think you're going to like this. They did fix the looting system a bit. It's not as clippy. Like before, you would go to pick up an item, and it would be stacked on top of another or underneath another item, and you couldn't access it, and that is not happening as much. It's still happening sometimes, but they issued a patch like last week that addressed that. Okay, so first of all, one thing you might notice is that my audio sounds a little bit differently. I just got a new mic, one of those fancy Audio-Technica AT2020 mics, and I'm very happy with it. And then the other thing I wanted to say, I don't know why I told you that, just in case you were curious, I suppose. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about was something that happened yesterday on Twitter, or the day before. I can't remember. And I find this stuff interesting, so I'm just gonna talk about it. And if you guys have any opinions, you can share your thoughts in the comments below. But Time just released their list of 100 most influential people, and Ninja made the list for gaming, which obviously I think is very much warranted. The meteoric rise of Ninja over the last year and a half has been something to sit back and behold. It's been actually a lot of fun to watch. I like watching people blow up and just imagine how much their life is changing. And, you know, say what you will about Ninja, you know, different people are going to have different opinions about him or his personality or, you know, the type of person that he is or whatever. I don't consider him to be a particularly controversial character, but I think anyone can recognize just how much of an achievement it was for him to reach the level that he did by this time in 2019. Now, the article itself was written by an NFL player named Juju, I believe. I don't know if that's his nickname or his real name. I'm pretty sure that they're pals, and so maybe Ninja reached out to him because Time reached out to him, and maybe Time reached out to Juju first. I'm not sure how that whole thing went down, but Ninja and Juju are pals, and there was this one line in the article that Juju wrote where he said something to the effect of, we all owe a lot to Ninja for making gaming what it is today. Now, if you think about the fact that, again, this is, you know, a buddy of Ninja's trying to juice him up, trying to write a nice article, I can appreciate the gesture, and I can see what the intent was behind saying something like that. And I don't think that I don't think it makes like Juju stupid or ignorant or anything like that, or, you know, a liar or anything like that. However, it is a bit hyperbolic, because if you're going to say something like so-and-so made gaming what it is, then you're ignoring the thousands and thousands and thousands of people that came before Ninja that have made gaming what it is. No singular person has made gaming what it is. I think what he was trying to say was, I think we can all appreciate how much more Ninja has pushed gaming into the mainstream, because gaming has been being pushed into the mainstream for the last, I don't know, probably like 15 years, I would say. The rise of mobile gaming, and then the dawn of YouTube, and then the advent of Twitch, and I think it's been well on its way to being pushed into the mainstream for a while. So I would never say that Ninja himself is responsible for thrusting gaming into the mainstream, because I just don't think that that's an accurate thing to say. So a friend of mine named Tiff Cupquake, she replied to the Twitter post that just used that snippet of the article as their headline, and she said LOL, because it's an objectively funny headline. And I think it started this sort of big Twitter debate with a bunch of different people that were chiming in and giving their opinions. And I just noticed that so many people were giving Cupquake shit for simply typing LOL. And I think, like, in an ideal world, even Ninja himself would recognize how ridiculous that headline is. Like, I have to assume that he doesn't think that he actually made gaming what it is. I just have to assume that, because why would he assume that? And then he, quote, retweeted her with just a question mark, and then her mentions got lit up like you would not believe. Some of the most vile shit. I can't even imagine just waking up and then, maybe you haven't checked Twitter in like an hour or something like that, and all of a sudden you open Twitter to just find this shitstorm of Ninja stans that were taking what she said as shade thrown at Ninja, which I did not take it to mean that at all. And in fact, she clarified it afterwards. He eventually deleted the post because she was getting so much stuff, which was the right thing to do. But it does raise an interesting conversation, or an interesting topic about the nature of what gaming is, and the effect that one single person can have on gaming. I thought the whole thing was so blown out of proportion and ridiculous, and I really hated seeing, a friend of mine. She's not like super close friend of mine, but I've known her for like 10 years. She's an OG in the community. She's always been very, very nice to me, and she's been tremendously successful herself in that time. So anybody saying that she was writing this stuff out of jealousy, I just don't think they've spent a lot of time like looking up who she is and what she's accomplished on her own in the last 10 years. So I thought the whole thing was ridiculous. I thought it was an opportunity for like a moment of humility. And I think that opportunity was sort of wasted. And I thought that was kind of silly. And that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. And so I did. You can't stop me. None of you can stop me from talking about these things. So I'm just going to talk about them. I already talked about all this stuff like on Twitter already. So I don't, if you guys follow me on Twitter, then probably none of this is already news to you. Or maybe you had no idea what was going on. But I just thought the whole thing was so goddamn silly. To say that one person made gaming what it is, when there are people like Miyamoto that have been in this industry for decades, literally making gaming what it is, I thought it was very much worthy of an LOL, and I very much agreed with Cupquake's LOL on this one. Okay, so I'm going to let the rest of this match play out because it gets pretty intense. Hope you guys enjoyed this little commentary. Again, I apologize for the lapse in uploads. I'm not going to let that happen again. That was very careless of me. And in the meantime, I do stream 6 days a week on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Hutch. I'm about to go live here in a little bit today. Normally, I don't do that on Saturdays, but it's Game of Thrones, so I'm going to do it now. So if I see you around Twitch, I'll see you around Twitch, and if not, I'll see you on the next upload. I'm fucked. Keep the dream alive, guys. We're keeping the fucking dream alive. This is America.